It will not happen through power. And this is why I'd like to make a few comments on this terrible mistake, which I think we're all doing, which I make as everyone else, which is to mixing power and leadership. We are mixing things up. We believe power is leadership, and leadership is power. It's not true. Power is something that you earn, you gain, either yourself or through other people, and that is allowing you to push for collective action because you can impose this on people. You're a powerful person because you've been elected, you've been chosen, you gain that one way or the other, but there is a process here. And power has a limit in time, most of the time, not always. Power has a limit in territory, most of the time. Power is related to a contract. You have a mandate. And power can live without action. And actually, I would even say that power is by definition leading to statu quo. By definition, we can't help. It's like money, glory, and power. As much as we can get, we keep it. So the big danger is to believe that powerful people are leaders. They are not. They pretend to be. And so you're talking about the country leaders, the business leaders, the leaders. Most of the time, these are powerful people. They got power from somewhere, and they exercise that power. But I think that if generations of so-called leaders that have been powerful had exercised leadership and not power, we would not be talking about this today. So, for me, the huge realization, in particular when I got more power over time, was to realize that the biggest impediment to leadership is power. The more you have power, the less you're going to be inclined or in the need of exercising leadership. And I'm using different words here. I'm talking about having power, but I'm not talking about having leadership. I do not consider myself as a leader. I consider, or you actually consider me, as probably many others, as having exercised leadership. You don't own leadership. You can own power, but you don't own leadership. Leadership is mobile. Leadership is fluid. And it's basically a function of things that probably power doesn't bring and actually probably even endangers. And that's the fact that you only get to exercise leadership if you start by reconnecting yourself deeply in yourself on who you believe you want to be, who you are, and what is the true connection of yourself with the issue which is at matter, the challenge that is coming, the opportunity to raise stake and to go for it. And what happens, the magic that happens sometime, is that if you're deep enough on this, you will connect with something that resonates with many, many other people's own connection. It will connect to each other in a way because this is the quest of everybody, that you've been able to search in the front of yourself and move from that. So unlike power, which is about imposing collective action from a top, leadership is about generating collective action from inside everyone. And people are just moving because they choose to, because they feel that what is being proposed here is something that is fully connected with their own journey. So it means a couple of things which I think are really important that we remember, and certainly that I remember. One is, it never happens alone. It's not a decision. It happens as a moment where this collective action, this collective moment of realization that collectively we can do things and change things, hopefully for the better. So leadership is systemic by definition. And the second is that this is a moment. That's a magic. You can't plan for leadership. You know, it's okay that it is a moment. There are these moments where our journey in life is bringing us to this edge where we are, and then we decide to go or we don't decide to go. You know, we sort of are true to the call within ourselves that yes, we need to go on the other side, and we won't go alone. We would go together. So it can be only one moment, but this is the moment. And for me, this is why I can accept with gratitude this award of regenerative leadership, is because it's an encouragement for all of us, all of you, and way beyond, that you don't need to wait for power to act. I've met so many people in this big pyramid system where they say, rightly so, I don't have enough power to change things. You will never have enough power to change things, because power will not be given to you to change things. It's as simple as that. So don't wait. Do it when you feel that's the right moment for you. And the other thing is, because you don't need power, everybody can do it. And I think everybody needs to do it. And this is, for me, the huge, lesson that my journey, in many ways, meeting leaders that didn't have power. Some of them didn't have even freedom, but they were acting with leadership. So what I will do for the next 12 months is I will carry this award in my backpack, climbing. Thank you. I will carry it on behalf of each and every of you and your communities, because each and every of you have this ability, and you have shown it in many ways, and you will continue to show and display leadership. These meeting moments between you and the world. And the more you will exercise this leadership every day in the next 12 months, the lighter will be this charge in my backpack. So thank you in advance for your leadership, my friends. It's great to be all together in this journey. Thank you.